So we're gonna play one more song and then we're gonna go into the interview.
Okay, sounds good.
So hey, how you doing today? So I'm gonna do an intro for you. Then we're just gonna
Okay.
just talk about some things, and then I'll just let you have the floor and
Okay,
go
sounds
from there.
good.
So check this out. This is AD coming from Indie Heart and Pusher Independent Radio. You're tapped in now to where we're about to bring you a interview with a dope artist. We're doing real conversations and nothing but the vibes. Tonight we're stepping into a whole different universe. We got an artist who just isn't making music. She's creating a feeling, a mood, a whole experience. Southern born and raised, but her sound global. Her energy divine and her presence unmatched. She's a singer, a writer, a whole frequency by herself. Make sure you say it right. Bali. I want y'all to give it up for her as she comes on today, and we're just going to just talk to her, get to know her a little bit more. So, how you doing this evening?
Fine, how are you?
I'm doing real good. Can't complain.
Good. Complain would do any good anyway, wouldn't
Sure won't. Question: do you hear any echo on your side?
it? No,
Okay, cool.
I did that time.
You did that time. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just mute myself when you gotta talk. Then.
Okay.
So where we're going to just start off at first off, for those just tapping in, we just want to know who Belly is in your own words.
Bali is a vibe. Bali is a real person. Bali is a mother. Bali is a wife. Bali is a friend. And Bali is someone you can relate to.
All right. So what we're going to do is, so you're Southern born and raised.
Born and
So
raised.
so how has the South shaped you the most?
I think from the way that I was raised Pentecostal. So when I finally came into the world, it was a whole different experience for me. So just from the food to the people to the music here is just very different. Like the blues is everything. Gospel music to blues, it just shapes you. So any music that comes after that, it had to derive from that.
So with that being said, when did you realize your voice wasn't just a talent, but it was powerful?
I was about 10 and I was in church and I just realized that maybe I had something. And then I heard Whitney Houston and, you know, growing up, I listened to majority church music. And so when I heard R&B music, I was instantly hooked. So I started singing and I was singing to myself because that wasn't allowed. And it kind of took off from there. So I secretly done it for a while. And then I just got into it and I just kept going.
Okay. So with you being in the church and going to the secular side, how did I guess your family perceive that going forward?
And that wasn't a good thing. That wasn't a good thing. But I believe that you have spirituality and you have religion. You have to choose. And I chose the spiritual side. And I'm very spiritual. So when I started singing secular music, it was very natural for me. Um, I'm not into too big on saying the N word or stuff like that. So I want my music to mean something and feel something. So when I went into secular music, it just kind of felt right. It just felt right for me.
So with you being in the church, who would you say that would been your inspiration at that time to start singing?
Kiara Sheard. Yeah, she was it. She was young. I could relate to her. Her voice was amazing. And I was kind of stuck on her. Shirley Caesar. I was big on her too. So those two I listen to a lot.
Okay, you got some heavy hitters there, so I like that. So we're going. So I have a question. So breaking down your sound in your own words, what does luxury mean in music?
You know, when you first hear the beginning of a song and the beat just instantly catches you, words have not even been spoken. Once you hear that first couple of beats, you're like, okay, this is something. So I feel like the beginning of any song should reel you in, and that's what I try to do with each song that I release. So when I make a song, it has to feel right. If it feels right for me, I'm good with that because I know it's gonna feel good to somebody else too.
So out of all the songs that you made, what would be your favorite one that you've done and why?
My favorite one, After You Left. After You Left, a lot of times you did wrong to someone, and instead of just fessing up to it, you let them walk away. And you could have let someone walk away that was the best thing in your life.
Right.
But a lot of times your ego just doesn't allow you to be that person to say, "Hey, I effed up."
Right.
So for me, that's the song because you don't realize sometimes till after they have left that, man, I lost something good and they ain't coming back.
Right. So let me see here. So that's perfectly said. I've been listening to a lot of your songs. You have some good music out here. I'd like to ask you about the title After Zero. Where did the title? Where did the inspiration for the title come from?
So I've been through a lot in my life. So I believe, so Bali, it's like when you have come from emptiness and you found happiness. So the zero with the slash, it just means that there's no ending. As far as numbers, there's no ending. It just continues to go. Time. So you think, oh my God, I only have a little bit of time to do this.
Right.
You have a lot of time. And time means different things to other people, to everyone. So, but I believe that you can come from a bad place, end up in a wonderful place with time.
I like that being said because a lot of people they're going through a lot right now, and sometimes we need encouraging music out here that can tell people, hey, even though I'm going through, you can still make it. You're not alone, and it,
That's
it
right.
gives people the encouragement to know that despite the trials and the tribulations, you can still be an overcomer. So I hope that when people listen to your music, they feel that.
I hope so.
And when people listen to you, what do you want them to feel in their body when they listen to your music?
Damn it, I went through the same thing. I want everybody to listen and be like, in every song, I want someone to be able to relate and be like, you know what? I know what you're talking about. I went through that too. And that's what it's all about. Because I believe that if you can tell a good story, you can write a dope ass song.
Right. And there's a lot of people have done it. So, because I see that like what you're doing now, looking at your project is, you're doing good things. I'm glad that we got a chance to hear your music. What do you plan on accomplishing from putting out your music? Are you trying to like win awards? Are you trying to like help people, or you just want to be this inspiration when people see you and be like, yeah, that one of those songs just really helped me?
I believe I want to be an inspiration. I think winning an award that's great. That's wonderful. But that's not my goal. Everyone's idea of success is different. I believe if I can reach 10 people, I did something. As long as I can release real good music, I'm happy with that. Whatever comes from that, I'm good.
All right. And what you saying that, do you ever feel like that you get to a point that you get discouraged? Because I know like being an indie artist sometimes it's tough. And, even though people that might go on a page and, when you're putting out music, a lot of people might not support like you really want. Is that a discouragement, or is that mainly a thing of like, I'm just going to keep on grinding despite everybody else?
I wouldn't say discouraging, but when you write a song and you put your heart into it and you release that song and you're thinking, oh, this gonna kill it, this gonna kill it. You get 200 views or 200 streams. It's like, what the hell? But that's life. Everybody's not gonna like that song. Everybody's not gonna feel what you felt in that song, but that's okay because they may feel the next one. So as long as the music is good to my soul, I'm happy because I know that when you're happy in your soul, you go a long way.
So when you do that, do you create from emotion first, or do you create the sound first?
It depends. Sometimes it's the sound first, sometimes it's emotion. I think the last couple of songs that I've written were emotion. When you go through certain things, you just pull out your pen and your paper and you hear a melody and you just go along with it and you worry about getting the music later. Record a couple of lyrics on the recorder and worry about it later. But yeah, a lot of times the lyrics come first.
Okay. All right. So, because I know that you're just not a singer, but you are a songwriter. So, what is your process of how do you write, or does it just come to you, or because I know a lot of people with stuff come to them in those late night hours, and then they got to catch it and put it on paper. Are you one of those ones that do you journal it, or does it just be a vibe or something that you just channel in your inside?
It's just a vibe. I could be watching TV and then I'll see something and then I'll get an idea and then I'm thinking, okay, how can that relate to me? I don't write music just to be doing something. So every song, I'm gonna relate to it. I know somebody that went through that situation. So everything that I write, that's real stuff. Oh no. So sometimes I just get a vibe. And I just once I get the first couple of words, it just take off after that.
All right. Well, do the songs that you write, even on your EP now, does it come from personal experience or imagination?
No, this personal experience.
Okay. What is the most vulnerable thing that you've ever written?
The most vulnerable thing I've ever written. I think the most vulnerable thing that I've written was Perfect Storm. I don't know if you've heard that song, but it's about domestic violence.
Okay.
And a lot of women have dealt with domestic violence. Maybe they didn't say anything. They secretly or silently dealt with that on their own. But yeah, that song was the most that was a song that did it for me because I didn't tell anyone. I just kind of worked through it, and however I got out of it, that's what I did. So that song right there, letting people know that I went through something like that, yeah, that's kind of in my business.
So when people like, let's say people didn't know, but they know now, are you an advocate or?
I am an advocate.
Okay. All right. So with you being an advocate, just do you have any ways that like other people can be a part?
I don't at the moment.
Okay. All right.
I do make sure that if I know of an event or something that was going on with where I can speak, that I'm down with that.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you were able to tell your story because a lot of people are not comfortable with letting people know things that they've been through. But like saying before, it's good that that people can listen to your music and feel what you feel and probably be like, hey, deep dive your songs a little bit and be like, hey, I went through some of the same things that she went through. So if she's out here doing it, then I can do it. With that being said, have like any like supporters ever walked up to you and just said that your music was inspiring and healed something in you?
I have. It happened a couple of weeks ago. One of my friends had went through something, and she heard a song, and that song made her cry because she went through something also that she hadn't told anyone. And a lot of times you hold things in and thinking no one's going to be able to relate to you or no one's going to listen to you. But I guarantee you they will. You just got to find the right person.
Yeah. So I definitely agree with that because sometimes you can tell people stuff that shouldn't be told and then it spirals out of control. So
Right.
for somebody to have that trust in you, that's something that's also a miraculous thing.
Because people will tell you.
Absolutely, they definitely will. So how do you tap into that divine feminine energy when you're creating?
You want me to be honest?
Yes.
I have a good old attitude.
Okay.
That puts me where I need to be. And I'm just kind of chill and relaxed, and nothing's really bothering me. I'm not worried about anything. I'm kind of in my zone. And when I'm that way, even with a glass of wine, it just takes me there. And I'm just chill. And it's been times where I've written 2 or 3 songs in a night. And then it's been days where I have nothing, but that happens. But yeah, I just get in a quiet place. I like to listen to different sounds, waves, frequencies, and I just chill.
Well, that's good. Shout out to the Eddies. You know what I'm saying? They keep you calm and all that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, even sometimes doing these interviews, sometimes I partake as well. So keep you calm, keep you mellow, and keep you on track.
Yeah. Outside of that, that's it though. Nothing outside.
Right, nothing else after that. I don't condone that on this podcast. So, but if you need something to mellow you out, hey, do it the right way. So,
Right.
so when you're in the studio, are you in control or are you letting something higher guide you?
something higher guiding me. Definitely. I just kind of do what I feel, and however the chips fall, even with mistakes, I just let it be. And yeah, I don't go in trying to perfect anything. So sometimes it's not perfect, and that's okay. But I don't believe in perfection because nothing's perfect. So someone's going to acknowledge a great mistake.
So, so when you're at that point, like, do you worry about making a mistake, or do you just like you learn from it and then just move on?
I just learned from them. We're going to make mistakes to the day we die.
Right. Right.
We're just going to keep making mistakes. We're going to keep living. Life is going to keep living. So you just got to take the punches and keep moving because today might be bad, tomorrow might be great. You just don't know. But if you don't get up, you'll never know.
Right. So, the name Bali feels intentional, like a whole universe by talking to you. So, what does the name represent to you?
Bali means everything. And I mean that in a good way. I believe I am everything. I have God inside me. I have a beautiful soul. I have a beautiful spirit. I have talent. I have a voice. And I have a sound mind. I am everything.
So, with you saying that, and I love the confidence that you have. What advice would you give a indie artist that's trying to get started in the game, deal with adversity, and what would you tell them?
Just do it. And don't worry about people like it. I think a lot of times we're worried about whether someone is going to like it. Is it going to sound too different? In the music industry, a lot of things sound alike, and people get put into that box, and they think, "Well, this isn't going to work. No one's going to listen to this." You can't be worried about that. So if you just do what you love and it sounds good to you, and it do something to your spirit, go with it, and don't worry about if someone is going to like it. Maybe they won't, but then again, there are two people that do. So just do what you love. Continue doing it. Don't give up. And there's no age requirement. Let's just be honest. I turn 50 next month. I feel good. I feel good. Every move that I have made in life, mistakes and all, I feel good.
Well, I was shocked because I didn't think you was 50, but you look good for your age. And just listen to what you said is something that artists need to hear. Do you feel like that you are a mentor for the upcoming artists, or do you just feel like them learning from what you're doing can be more vital?
I don't think I'm a mentor. I would love to be. Someone looks at me and think, well, she did it this way. She started in her bedroom. I feel like I have a lot to offer as far as advice to people. And I'm always open to speak to anyone. Uh, The music is always going to change. The industry is always going to change, but that don't mean you have to.
I agree 100% with that. Just like you're doing it the right way. You have your manager team with you that's also helping you make those
Mhm.
right decisions. Guess my question after you put out this EP, were there points of the EP that y'all bumped heads and was like, I don't know about this, or let's not add this, or let's change the song or anything like that?
Yeah, and it goes back to vulnerability. One of the songs that was released on the EP was Perfect Storm because I was like, what are people going to think when the song comes out? How are people going to react to it? So I wasn't necessarily ready to release that song. I created that song for me, and it was heard, and I was convinced to release it. It was a great idea.
So I know after listening to the EP, I like Stepping Out. So where did your inspiration for Stepping Out come out?
um, that's my least favorite song.
It is?
That's my least favorite song. I'm not an upbeat type person. So when I created the song, I was like, you know what? It's a bop. It's a bop. Um, then I let some people hear it. I was like, I like it. It's dope. It's dope. So it was released, but that song was not supposed to be released. It was not supposed to be released at all. Because again, I'm not a dancer. That's not my thing. But when I created the song, I felt like somebody else could dance to it. Somebody else was gonna feel this song. So that's what happened.
Yeah, well, I like that one. Usually it's the one that artists don't like. That usually be that song. Also, I like Genesis. So where did your inspiration come for, or motivation, as you say, we say, for that song, that track?
Genesis, an ex, and I thought about that ex, and I was like, oh Lord, let me not write this song. So I think that once the ex hears the song, he's gonna know the song is about him.
Most definitely.
And yeah, so that song is about an ex. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Sometimes, a lot of times, you go in full speed in the dating game, and you thinking, oh, this is great, and it's all wonderful and roses in the beginning, but then sometimes the beginning is the very end. You just don't know it yet. So as soon as you get started, it's done.
So, what you making that song, and I know that you're in the space of being married at this point. I guess what advice that you could give also people that might be in a situation where they're scared to fail, or just like want to do it the right way, but have been through adversity.
What is the right way?
I don't even know.
That's what they need to ask themselves. What is the right way?
Right.
Um, you just gotta have a good team, some good people behind you that believe in what you do. And if I think as long as you have that, you will go far. Stay true to yourself and just do it. Don't worry about making a hit. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about making the top 100. Just make good music.
All right. So we're gonna talk about what do you got in the works? What projects you have coming down the road? Are you performing anywhere so that your supporters can pull up on you?
I am working and performing in some different places. Hopefully that'll be coming soon. I am working on new music. The new music that I'm working on is different, not too different than what I put out, but it's definitely chill vibe, which is what I am. So the new music that will be released is relatable also, but it's, I would say, deeper spiritual music. Yeah.
Okay. So with that being said, where did the momentum come, or the inspiration for your new sound that you're gonna tap into?
I think it came from where I am in life at this moment. With the bumps and things that I think with the hurdles that I've crossed, I was able to tap into something different and dig deeper into my soul because I don't want just simple lyrics. I want you to have to think. when you listen to the lyrics. And the lyrics are going to mean something different to each person. But the new music is, you just wait. You're going to love it. I promise you're going to love it.
I love what you got on now. So I know you're coming with some big hits. So with that being said, you're working on a lot of stuff. Pretty much what makes you different. So just walking out here in the street, nobody had heard you before, and they was like, "Hey, what makes you different from anybody else?" What would you tell them?
My total sound is different. I take you back closer to the 90s where people had a story to tell. You're going to get a la 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 and a ooh ooh baby. That's a good thing for me.
Right.
So I think that's different from what is out today. And it could have something to do with my age too. I like real music.
Right.
And that's what I'm trying to bring, real music back.
Okay. And that's a good thing because we need some more of that good old fashioned music.
We do.
I hear a lot of covers now, and I'm like, I love the covers, but I want to hear that feel, that hey baby come here, make it feel like hey you interested, or the new music now is like everything is so fast, so quick, like hey, I need a number, this is what's gonna happen, Back then it was, hey, let me get the number, let me get to know you, I'm gonna court you, I'm gonna take you over to mama house and all that. So, they don't do that no more, but I'm looking forward to what you have coming out. So I don't like to use this, but like where do you see yourself at in the next like 4 months?
Next 4 months. I will be performing in a lot of places. I see myself performing in a lot of different places. And I am very ready for that. I'm ready to show my face. And people ask, well, who are you? What do you look like? Well, I feel like if you focus on the music and not worry about what I look like, then that'll be good. Because you're not concerned about who I am. You're concerned about what the music is doing for you. So that's where I am. 4 months from now, I'm going to be writing for somebody else. I believe that.
So we're going to go back because even though like you and what you just said was good, because a lot of people, they look at their appearance and you ask them, hey, what song do you like? They're like, I don't even know. And that was one of the questions that like I wanted to ask, like, but you answered it already with not having your face seen. Is that something that is something that you guys drummed up to just concentrate on the music?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and even doing it like the way you're doing it is real big because a lot of people, looks like you guys are thinking outside the box. Because a lot of people will probably say, why she got her face covered? This is, it's crazy in so many words. But like listening to your music, I don't really, I'm one person, like I listen to the music. Sounds good to me. That's cool. It don't matter what you see because it's people out here who look like whatever. And, they're not putting out the music, but they're getting people to show up to shows and they're expecting, you to do the same thing that you're doing on these songs. But like for you to do it that way it's smart. So I want to shout out to your Liquid Music Group. So I want to shout out to them for how y'all are moving because that's after talking to you about it, that's smart, and I like how that you're moving. Is this something that you're gonna like with going forward out performing and all your other music, or is this just for something temporary at this point?
It's just temporary. I believe like when I first started out, you have society will make you feel crappy about yourself. Who cares if you're overweight? Who cares if you're skinny? Who cares if you are missing a tooth? Who cares about those things? Every shape, every size has a talent. And that's what people should be focused on. So to look at someone, to judge someone based off of their look and not the talent, Man, that's some trash.
I definitely agree because I know even Lizzo, um, amazing talent, but because of what she used to look like to where she's at now, body shaming and even Nelly Furtado, you know, she was she put on weight, but she's still amazing artist. But people laughed, she's this, she's that, but she's out here, she's doing her own thing. And one thing I like about what she said was, I don't care what nobody thinks. I'm gonna keep doing me. Either you like me how I am or what, but I'm still gonna keep doing what I'm gonna do. So I after you explaining that, I like how that sounds. Are you building a sound or a movement?
Both. I'm doing both. I'm going to stay true to my sound, and I know my sound is different, and I'm not going to change it or allow anyone to have me to alter that sound because that's who I am, and that's what makes the music myself, who I am. That's what makes the music. If I change the music, then that's not true to me. That's doing what someone else wants me to do, and I'm not going to be put in that box where, oh, I love what I do, but let's tweak this, let's do this. And next thing you know, your music doesn't even sound the same anymore. That's no longer your music. And I don't want that.
And so, do you think that that's the reason that mainstream artists are going independent now because they want to do it their way?
I think so. I think so because let's just be honest. The music industry, they're about making money. And whatever you have to do, whether you have to get naked, lose weight, whatever you have to do, that's what they're about. And that's what they're going to ask you to do because they need that money. They need you to make sales. So when you're independent, you can kind of do your own thing. You can go at a slow pace. You can release music when you want to, and be comfortable. So I think a lot of artists are doing their own thing now to be comfortable,
Right.
to have more control.
Right. So, so going forward, so what does the success looks like for you going forward in the short term and the long term?
Say that one more time.
What does success look like for you going forward in the short term and the long term?
Short term, I think
yeah.
short term, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And long term, definitely songwriting. I want to do that for the rest of my life.
Okay.
I want to sing till I can't sing anymore. But writing, that's my passion.
Okay. So what's something the industry isn't ready for, but you'll be bringing it anyway?
A different sound.
Okay.
I listen to everyone's music. Mine sounds like no one else's. I'm proud of that. Um, my music's going to bring real life issues, and I think real life issues is what we need. We can write a pop song. We can write look cute song, but at the end of the day, which what are you going to remember?
Right. Right.
You remember the little hook. That's great. But what did the song do for you to get a message? And that's what I'm trying to do is give a message.
All right. So we're gonna hit you with some rapid fire questions. Love or power?
Say that one more time.
Love or power?
Love.
And why?
You can't do without it. Love can take you from a dark place. And you can have power. You can have money, but if you don't have love, money, the power don't mean that.
Right.
So I'm gonna take the love
Silence or expression?
expression.
And why did you
No
choose?
one's going to, no one's going to know what you're thinking or how you feel if you're silent. And people will walk all over you because you chose to be silent. So you have to voice how you feel at all times, regardless of what someone thinks. So say how you feel. Don't worry about stepping on people's toes, and just be honest.
All right. Studio or stage?
Stage. Stage, you can just be free. You don't have to worry about things going a certain way, and you can just kind of freestyle it.
All right. Heal or escape?
You say heal or escape?
Yes.
Escape. Escape. Oh, let's go back to that.
Which one you want to go back to? Heal or escape?
Heal or escape?
All right. Which one would you choose?
Ah, I'm going to say escape. Sometimes escape is good. Oh, I was just saying to you, I don't know if this is connected to that, but I was just saying to someone, I just want to run and hide and go into an abandoned island. Nobody knows me, and I just disappear. And sometimes you really feel that way, like between work, home life, and what the world offers, you just want to disappear. So I'm going to say escape, definitely.
All right. Cool. So, one word to describe Bali.
Amazing.
All right. I like it.
Thank you.
So, well, I'm gonna give you this, you the stage. I'm gonna give you the stage to give your shout outs. Pretty much, where can your supporters find you at, and how to locate your music and everything like that, so we can get your streams and everything up.
Okay. I want to shout out Charles Taffy, Liquid Music, Defonte Kelly, Dorothea, DJ Kino, Stephanie, and Eminem. And yeah,
All right. And so, where can they find your music at?
they can find me on YouTube, The Real Bali. They can also find me on Instagram under The Real Bali also.
All right. Well, so I want y'all to do out there and tap in. Make sure you follow, support Bali. She's just not an artist. She's a frequency, a vibe, a whole experience. So I need y'all to tap in now before the world catches up, and she's out here doing bigger and better things. So let them know. So just make sure y'all stream, follow, support a real awesome talent. This is your boy AD from Indie Hard Pusher Independent Radio Show, and we're bringing you nothing but the next level up artists that y'all need to be on the lookout for. So don't sleep.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you too. I appreciate the time. We're gonna be on the lookout for the music. Like I said, please make sure that when you come up with new music, send it my way so it'll be in rotation.
I sure will.
Because we got you now on rotation on Pusher Independent. Also, we'll have you on Indie Heart Show tomorrow. Will be me and my lady Takora's launch tomorrow. So
Okay.
it'll be more of a R&B, like a chill vibe situation.
Okay.
So your music will be pushed on there as well. So we're going to be doing big things. We're going to be out here supporting you as well as you support. And I like to let people know out there as well. Don't just support just for a reason. Support because it doesn't take nothing to support anybody, but just support because you want to see greatness. Because somebody else is going to be on the other side that wants the same thing that you do. So we're going to keep on pushing, supporting, and doing our part over here at Pusher Independent Indie Heart. So I appreciate the time and thank you for the dope conversation.
Thank you so much for having me, and I hope to see you again.
All right, same here.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Oh, so